When I head to East, where the Kenyan police say they have arrested more than 270 people masquerading as protesters who are suspected of going on a criminal rampage during anti-government rallies. Widespread looting and property damage were reported during the youth-led demonstrations in various cities across the country, which some protesters said had been infiltrated by goons. Directorate of Criminal Investigations said security forces across the country singled out suspects found engaging in criminal activities in the guise of protesting and took them to custody on Tuesday. It said a total of 204 suspects were arrested in the capital, Nairobi, and another 68 in various other areas of the country. And to talk about this, I am joined by Elvis Akpobi, who is the Executive Director of Not Too Young to Run initiative. Good afternoon. Glad to have you join me.
Good afternoon. It's Not Too Young to Lead initiative.
All right. I mean, there's been different views, diverse views on the nature of the protests in Kenya, where we have seen those categorized as Gen Z driving the process. Now, some say it's showing, signs of growing interest of the young population to governance, while others see this as a sign of failure of leadership that did not provide adequate engagement for the youth. What's your impression of this?
For me, it's a mixed feeling and mixed opinion in the sense that communication is very, very important in leadership. Public engagement is also very, very critical in leadership. But oftentimes in Africa, you find that there's a gap between stakeholder engagement and even the citizens across African countries. And what people don't know, they cannot comprehend. What people don't know, they cannot access. You can't just wake up and make bills without engaging the people that these bills will reflect on, and that's what we are saying in Kenya today. As a policymaker, I believe that when you want to make laws, you want to make these, engage the people that you're doing these bills for, these laws for, and we will not have violence and unrest. That's what I think.
Let's draw parallels here. Let's bring this home to Nigeria. Recall, in 2020, Nigeria witnessed the EndSARS protest, which was described as a youth movement. Do you think this is a pointer to pay more attention, on that segment of the population?
Yeah, I think so. For me, beyond paying attention and tokenism, we must, government at all levels must know that there's a rising mass of young people, and when you don't engage young people, they use their energy for negativity. So I think it's time we're proactive in engaging these young people, providing employment for them, and, creating a ladder of social mobility for them. Mostly because when they are not engaged, they become gullible, and when they are gullible, they become vehicles of violence. So I think government at all levels should, mostly in Nigeria, should look into creating safe places for young people, job opportunity, so to reduce crime. Because at the moment in Nigeria, what we're having, if it is not called, we're sitting on a keg of gunpowder. It's a ticking time bomb if we don't create an environment where young people are inspired, are empowered, to become what they dreamt of.
Now, talking about involving the young people in the affairs and governance of a nation leads to my question of, some years ago when Not Too Young to Run, launched a campaign that agitated for the involvement of youth in Nigerian politics. How successful do you think that was, or that has been?
Yeah, we're getting there gradually. For me, I'll say it's been successful. The advocacy has, over the last few years, vested young commissioners and we have young legislators. But the thing is, the leadership recruitment of these people should try, leaders, those that are veterans, should, try and equip young people, mentor them properly to be prepared for leadership. Like, I'll give you an example. As an SSA to the governor of Delta State for youth development, currently, with the support of our youth-friendly governor, we are currently planning a program on intergenerational dialogue where we're trying to balance collaboration with confrontation, where the veterans will sit on the same table with the emerging leaders and, will tap from their knowledge to drive an agenda for our state. Mostly because in his administration as a governor at the moment, he has empowered young people. We have young commissioners who have delivered, and we hope that more young persons will come on board, because for me, to pass, there's no force greater than peer-to-peer influence. So when you can see greatness in your own time, and greatness you can connect with. At the moment, young people back in Delta State, they are overwhelmed with the privilege the governor has given to them, because they can connect to their peers who are commissioners, and they can share ideas to move the state forward.
And that's a fine place to wrap up on that thought. Thank you so much for your insight on the news. Executive Director, Not Too Young to Lead Initiative, Elvis Akpobi. Many thanks indeed for your insight.
Thank you for having me.